Hello, it's Kate from inkstampshare.ink. I've got a very simple thank you card to show you how to make today. Now I've made this for the Global Design Project. Now this is a challenge that's set every week by the Global Design team, and it can be a theme, or it can be like a sketch challenge or a colour challenge, or a layer, or Case the Designer. And so this amazing team of Stampin' Up demonstrators across the world will take a theme and produce a beautiful card, and then they'll post it on the Global Design Project, and then everyone can play along and join in and submit your entries as well. So I try and join in when I can, and this week the topic is Case the Designer. A case means copy and selectively edit. So have a look at what the designer's done and take something from it and make your own card. So it may be the stamp set they've used, or it may be the colours or the layer or anything you can pick from their card, and you can make your own and put that in. And this is what I've decided to do. And the designer this week is this amazing designer. She's an Australian Stampin' Up demonstrator called Kylie Bertucci. Get it right. Okay, so this is my card, and I have decided to use the free celebration papers, the inside the lines, and they're so beautiful. So I've put a panel of this on my card, and you can find the free papers in the celebration leaflet on page 11, and they're so beautiful. They're like adult colouring in pages, and they go perfectly with the watercolour pencils, and they're really lovely. So I've just cut out a panel to use that for my card. All the items in the celebration brochure, they're all brilliant, and this is a promotion that runs through to the end of March, and for every £45 you spend with Stampin' Up, you'll get a free one of these of your choosing. So free, that's great, isn't it? Now I've also used the Dragonfly Dreams stamp set to stamp out these beautiful little bees and cut them out with a detailed dragonfly die cut. And these are in the Spring Summer catalogue. I'll quickly show you where they are. They're fabulous. I love the dragonflies. And it's on page 26. I don't know if you can see all that very well there. I'm not sure quite what I've got in shot. There you go. But yeah, that's a beautiful set, so I'm going to use that. I love this little bee, he's so cute, and it matches the papers because he's in there too. Okay, so I'm going to get on with the card. Right, so for my base, I have got a piece of crumb cake cardstock. It's A4, and I've cut it in half, and I've scored it down the middle to make my card base. Just give it a fold, there we go. So that's my card base. And then I've cut out a panel of the patterned paper, and I've cut it just so that I have a nice edge down the side. This mirrors the layout of the card the designer made. And all the measurements for this will be on my blog, which is inkstampshare.ink. But this measurement across here is 9 centimetres, and it is 14.8 centimetres down. So that's my panel that's going to go on there. And then, if you have a look on my original, I've cut out a shape here in the silver glimmer paper that just makes it shine. It's beautiful. So I'm going to do the same for this card, but I'm actually going to cut it out of the dazzling diamonds just to be a little bit different. And I'm using the scalloped oval from the Layering Ovals dies to do that. Which I've got ready here, and I'm going to just pop it through the Big Shot, so you may hear a lot of squeaking and going on, but that's quite normal. I'm just going to pop that in. The sun is out today. It's absolutely beautiful in Bucks. It feels like spring's at last here, which makes you feel very creative, doesn't it? Right, here we go. Ooh. Sorry about the noise. Here's our die cut, and it's come out of these ovals. These are part of a big set of ovals. They've got straight edges and scallops, and they all nest, so you get all the different sizes and layers, and they're so useful. You'll probably see me using them all the time. So I've got my oval, and then I'm going to cut where I've put the sentiment in another oval shape from a set that are stitched. They had a stitch relief round. You probably see me seeing a lot of using a lot of that because I love it. I love those, and they nest inside. They all nest inside each other, so that's fabulous. Now I'm going to silver emboss my sentiment. I don't know if you can see it sparkling, but that's what I'm going to do. And I've used the Sweet Sentiments stamps to do this, and this is a fab stamp set, and it's got lots of sentiments from different occasions on it, so it's a brilliant versatile one. This is the one I'm using. Everyone needs a friend like you. It's got Happy Easter and thank you and enjoy and hoping your day is perfect. Lots of good things on that one. So I'm going to emboss it in silver. So I've got my Versamark ink, and I'm going to give it a good go. Before I put my stamp down, I'm just going to use my embossing buddy. This is a brilliant little tool. It takes away any sort of oil that's on your fingertips that might make the embossing powder stick in the wrong place, or any static or anything like that. Just give it a little rub, and then I'm going to stamp it down. Let's see what you can see. Right, okay. I'm going to stamp it down. I need to be able to get my oval round it once I've done it. So there we are, and then I've got my silver embossing powder. Give it a good liberal sprinkling, and you'll be able to see the stamp then. Goes a long way, this stuff. Great, that's worked. So I'm just going to heat it. Sorry, you'll hear the noise of heat embossing just for a minute. I'm going to give my heat tool a chance to warm up. I haven't used it yet today. A really tiny bit, there we are. I love heat embossing, it never gets old. You can just see how it all turns beautiful silver from that dull grey. And I think these stamps are brilliant. There we go. These stamps are brilliant for heat embossing. They show it very well. Let's put that out of the way. Okay. Right, I'm going to cut this out with the, sorry about my arm, with the stitch die. Just going to pop this one through the Big Shot. There's a little bit of cutting today, not too much. Now I just need to make sure it fits. It absolutely fits perfectly into this size oval. There it goes. This little crack, that's normal, don't worry. There we are. There. So you can see how that's come out. I'm really pleased with that, that's lovely. So that's going to go on there, just so. And you can see the edge of the glimmery paper. And then I'm going to do my bees. Now this is quite a quick card, so we're nearly there now. Okay, I've got my black ink. I'm just going to ink up my bee. Yeah, just going to ink him up. He's a cute little character, this bee. Shall I do it that way, I think? Do it down here so I can see it really well. And I'm going to do 2 bees on my card. I stand up, I can see what you can see. Okay, here it goes. Let's pop that one down. Beautiful little bee. Shut my ink up because I will make a mess. Right, I'm going to pop them through the Big Shot and cut the little bee out. This is the die shape. There's a lot of dies in this set. There's a beautiful big dragonfly in there. I'm just going to be using this little bee. In fact, there's 2 beautiful dragonflies in that set. Right, just going to pop it through twice. Oh, now I did forget something. I'm going to get my little brush to get it out of the die. This is brilliant, this tool. Sorry about that. It does exactly what it says on the lid, and it gets the there straight away. It gets the all the bits out of the die. Oops, I better cut them out, and leaves them behind. So less pokey tools or anything like that. Right, I'm just going to pop it back through the big shot one more time to get the other one. Almost there. And then we'll pop them on our card and assemble it. Now see. And he's well put in there, but when you pop your little brush over, you can get these from Stampin' Up. They're fabulous. There he comes. So simple, isn't it? So we've got our bees. We've got our cards and our base, and we've got these layers. So we just need our adhesive. So I'm going to use snail to put my panel on. Very liberal. So yeah, so I've done it so it meets at the top and the bottom, and I've just eyeballed the edge to make a nice gap down either side. Then I believe on my original, yes that's right, I'm going to use the Tombow, the multi-purpose glue, because it grips to the glimmer paper really well. I'm going to use this on the back of my white oval panel with a sentiment on, and I'm going to stick it down in the middle, just like so. That's that done. And then I'm going to use the sticky foam pads. They were dimensional, so these are brilliant. I'm just going to pop a couple of these on to raise it up and give it a little bit of height and pop out on the card. 4, I think. Anybody else find these all the way around the floor after you've been crafting? I seem to always find them regardless of how much I clean up. Right, so I'm going to decide where I'm going to put it. I'm going to mirror this one. So I'm going to put it sort of here to leave room for my bees, which are here. There we go. I'm going to make their wings curl up. And what I actually did was I cut up dimensional sticky foam pad so that they would stick on the back of the bees quite nicely and raise them up as well. Give a bit of relief. Now this paper that I'm using, this Inside the Lines paper, it's absolutely beautiful when it's coloured in. And I've been playing around with that quite a bit as well. But I just thought it would look nice just to be almost monochrome with this card. Not quite, but almost. And you can play around and put your bees or whatever it is you're sticking on wherever you fancy. And that is our finished card. How quick was that? I love this. And there they both are. I hope you've enjoyed our little project today. This thank you card is going to a very special friend of mine who's helped me out. Yes, if you'd like any of the products that we've used, they're on in my shop, which is katebolt.stampinup.net. And if you would like to look at my blog, where all the materials are on there and the measurements, that is inkstampshare.ink. Thanks for stopping by.